Hi everyone, back with the vlog. It's been a couple of weeks now. I took the week off for my birthday, and then after that didn't really do a whole lot more, so there wasn't really much interesting stuff to vlog. But yeah, I had a lovely time for my birthday. I managed to see some of my family who I haven't seen since January, or going back to Christmas, so that was really lovely. I managed to have like a socially distanced time of it and go out and have a nice picnic in the park. It was lovely. Progress on the next film. So I'm waiting for some more supplies to come back in stock, some base plates, some other just little bits that I need for set decoration. I also need to finalize the script and do the storyboards, but in the meantime, I'll be doing lots and lots of tests on various kinds of special effects, which I think I mentioned in a previous vlog is something I was a bit concerned about doing because I wasn't quite sure how to make anything work. But first up is a little bit of force lightning. Palpatine is going to appear briefly in Abandoned, so I need to get this working. I think the test looks okay. One thing I might do is just stick to the longer pieces of lightning, because when you've got all the different various sizes, it kind of just looks like there's just random blue stuff coming from his hands rather than actual force lightning. So that might be something I'll do in the final cut. The biggest thing though is space battles. So there's a little bit of that at the beginning of Abandoned. In the past, in some of my older movies that you might have seen, I've used CGI. I used LeoCAD to build digital Lego models and then import them into Blender to make them move. Now, I'm currently working on a MacBook Air that can't really handle that kind of thing. In the past, I had a proper beefed up gaming PC that had a good graphics card that could handle rendering, that sort of thing. But nowadays, if I try and make that, it either takes hours, maybe days to render a high definition shot, or it just looks or if I just render it quickly, it's kind of dismal quality and it's not good enough. So I thought, let's try it the old-fashioned way. So I got some of my actual models of X-Wings, TIE Fighters, etc. And I just photographed them just as they are at different angles. And then using my photo editor, I cut them up, I put them on a transparent background, added some motion blur to make it look like they were moving slightly, and used keyframes within Final Cut, which is my editing program, to actually make them look like they're moving. So here's a couple of tests. First of all was just kind of a little chase. Then a TIE fighter kind of spinning out, like crashing. And then I moved on to a full-on space battle test. And looking at it afterwards, it kind of just reminded me of that thing from the Phantom Menace, or is it Attack of the Clones? One of the prequels making of documentaries that's turned into a meme.
It's so dense, every single image has so many things going on.
And then here's just something I did for fun.
The might of the final order will soon be ready.
I say fun, staying up past midnight, painting red stripes on Star Destroyers and cutting them out as transparent backgrounds, fun. So that's where I am now. I'm currently waiting today on an A-wing to arrive so I can photograph that and get the cutouts of that working. I still need to do some more tests on sort of making it look more atmospheric and less just like a still background with stuff moving across it. Add some kind of lightning effects maybe. So I'll see where I get with that. But for the main thing, tonight I'm going to work some more on the script and do some more of that tomorrow. And then it's on to storyboarding, which I'm sure will start with the best of intentions and look really neat, and then just devolve more and more into really rough stick figures as it goes on, as usual. It's really exciting, and it's really great to be able to do something that seemed impossible all those years ago. Right, so it's now Monday afternoon. I didn't do an awful lot yesterday, I have to admit. Once I finished taking all the pictures of the models and stuff on Saturday, I just chilled, and then yesterday was just a bit of a nothing day. But you know what? Sunday, that's what it's for. But today, I've done a lot of productive stuff, actually. First thing is, I went down to my local supermarket this morning to do just the food shop, and they had these for just over £2 each, and I thought, why don't I just get a bunch of them? Because until recently I've been storing all of my Lego into Tupperware containers, which isn't really good for when I want individual pieces. So I bought a whole bunch of these and I managed to sort everything into them with space left for new stuff. So for example, in the figures one, I've got assorted franchises, episode 1, episode 2, Clone Wars, Rogue One, 3, 4, 5, 6, sequel trilogy, etc, etc. And then let's just take a look at another one. It's the first time I've ever managed to organise my Lego pieces into anything other than just by colour. So, 2x4s, 2x4s with special attachments, 2x3s, 2x4s. It's just a much better way a story and cataloguing everything, which can be really handy when I'm building all the film sets. You may have also noticed that I've had another haircut. Even though barbers have actually opened up in the UK now under certain conditions because they're easing the lockdown, Charlotte actually cut my hair again this time, and I think it's actually turned out really nice again. She's got really good at it. She's actually quite enjoyed it this time, whereas the first time I think she was a bit stressed because it's the first time she's ever cut a guy's hair. So tonight when I finish doing whatever I'm going to do, I will actually sit down and type up the rest of the script, because currently it's just on some like A4 lined paper, which is fine when I'm sort of coming up with ideas, but when I'm trying to actually make the film, it's better to have it digitally. So I'm going to finish that and do a couple more tests maybe on some of the space scenes. I don't want to overthink it because there's not an awful lot of it in the film. I just need to make sure I can get it working. So yeah, everyone, it's Tuesday now and I finished the script, typed it up, I've made any little adjustments I need to. So now I have the fun job of doing the storyboards, which I'm sure I will continue to put off for the rest of the week. Apart from that, I'm just waiting on 2 things to come back in stock on Amazon so I can order those in terms of making sets. And then there's one ship model that I need, but I have to wait until the new raft of Lego sets actually comes out on 1st of August. So if you can guess which ship it is from that part, it's probably not hard to guess, seeing as I've already told you it's set in the sequel trilogy, so try and work out what that's going to be. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do now is just sit down and watch a horror movie, because specifically a horror movie because Charlotte is out and she doesn't do horror, and it's the first time I've had the house on the TV to myself in about 4 months because of lockdown. She's gone to the osteopath, so yeah, I shall enjoy that this afternoon. So in the end, I watched the reboot / remake of Child's Play, the horror movies with like the Chucky doll. It was, I'm not going to remember it by the time I get to tomorrow morning, but it was nicely kind of gory and it had like a sense of fun, so that was good. Currently, pizzas are in the oven for when Charlotte gets back, and someone has decided to come and join me, haven't you? Listen to that purr. She's very interested every time I get the camera out, aren't you? Love being papped. Little paparazzi princess. Right, it's Thursday now. I've decided while I wait for certain things to come in stock, I'm just going to film what I can. So tonight I'm going to shoot one of the final scenes of it because I'm not doing it in sequence. I've storyboarded that. As I said, it's pretty much just stick figures, but I'm going to start filming that tonight. So it'll be really good to get started on this. Here are the 2 leads of the film, and a quick glimpse at the set that I'm going to be filming on tonight.